Okay, so how long will OPBR last? When will this game die? When is it going to finally be over? This is a question. These are questions that every OPBR player asks all the time, and it comes up so often every time something big happens, like a big change. Happened with the Boost 3 update when it first came out. That was the worst version of it because that was around the time One Piece Fighting Path was coming out. So everyone was like, oh, it's over for OPBR now. They just added a huge new update that looks like it's going to be bad, and a competitors coming out now. Everybody's going to switch to One Piece Fighting Path. And they did for like 2 3 weeks, but everybody couldn't get over the language barrier. And you know, that kind of stuff happens a lot. Happened when EX Luffy came out and we saw the insane price for him. When they kept hiking up the prices for EXs, and now there's a possibility of a 7-star unit coming out. So yeah, how long is this game gonna last? And in my opinion, I don't think this game is ever gonna die, and that's because it's One Piece. Like, I think I've said this so many times in my videos before. People are playing this game because it's One Piece for the most part. Like, sure, the game's mechanics at its core are fun, but I'm gonna keep saying it. It's One Piece, and One Piece is such a huge franchise, and just the name carries so much weight that like it alone can keep this game alive despite all the bad decisions that Bandai's making. And honestly, like, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Sure, it's a good thing in that we can play with our favorite characters. You can play with Roger. I think this is the only game where you can fight with Roger. Like, One Piece One Piece Treasure Cruise doesn't really count because you don't really use the characters. But this is the only One Piece game that you can actually use the pirate game. Like, you can play with your favorite characters: Shanks, Odin, Whitebeard, Big Mom, all those kind of characters. Like, you're playing a 4v4 game with your friends sometimes, or with terrible teammates most times. But still, you get to play with these characters in mostly open maps, and you know, pretty much experience all their power and stuff like that. And that's what makes it so alluring, and that's what draws people to the game. But at the same time, it being One Piece means that developers don't really have to try as much. Now, for other games, even though the IP is really huge, like Dragon Ball Legends, you know, they could definitely get away with not putting in as much effort, but yet they put in so much effort in, and obviously that most of that has been more recent. Like, I've been playing Dragon Ball Legends for a while, and I stopped playing like around, I think, second anniversary, like in between second and third anniversary, because Zenkais were kind of taking over the game. But anyways, I digress. They could have like just let Zenkais do their thing, but no, they actually listened to the community feedback and changed stuff up. Even though Dragon Ball is the most iconic anime of all time, they could get away with it. But apparently, our developers don't seem to want to put a lot of effort. Now, I don't want to turn this into oh my god, our developers suck so bad or stuff like that, because you know, there are changes happening. You know, recently we had streams in English, so that's a huge thing. It's been like 3 years, and that's our first stream that we had like people actually talking in English. They had even the all the infographics. Some of them were in English too. So there are changes happening. Zephyr was only 1900 instead of 2500 or 2250. He didn't cost the price of a car this time, so that's a change. I don't know, you know, it's a bit odd that that's something that we have to celebrate, but hey, they're trying, I guess. So yeah, that's really all we can hold out for at this point, is that they try to improve the game. Because if you're holding out for the idea that, you know, they'll realize that the game's gonna die or whatever, and they'll try to put more effort in, or if you're running out for the idea that they're gonna start losing money or something, yeah, no. In fact, from here on out, I think it's only gonna get more and more hype. Like, there's so much stuff coming. Rooftop is going on in the anime. Wano's wrapping up in the manga, so there's gonna be even more stuff coming. Like, there's so much happening. The game's gonna rake in a lot of cash. The game is gonna make cash, and you know, that could go in two directions. Like I said before, either they can capitalize on that and, you know, improve the game and draw more people in and make money, or they can realize that they can pretty much just get away with milking people for money and, you know, not really care about player retention, which is a lot more, the more likely path, I guess. I don't really know. But it does seem like the more likely path based on their track history. But yeah, this is not really a long video. There's really not much to say about it. OPBR is not coming to an end anytime soon. So if you want to jump off ship, you should probably do that now. And at this point, I don't think complaining is going to change anything much. Like, we complained about the hackers for so long, and sure, for the most part, they're gone. But apparently there's still some, so that's a thing. And yeah, honestly, I'm not saying you should stop complaining, you know. Everybody has the right to complain, but like, I don't know, I don't think like it's gonna make a huge difference. But yeah, keep on doing it. Maybe, you know, maybe like there's a chance, maybe some could get through, you know, if they're gonna start being more communicative with the global side. I'm sure the JP side complains too, but obviously not as much because they get treated better. But if they're gonna be more communicative with us and more open, then maybe there's a chance our complaints and our criticisms and our suggestions will get through to them, and we can improve the game. And you know, it's the game we all love. We love the game and we love to hate the game because it's so much, or it has so much potential. It has so much potential. And yeah, that's pretty much the end of the video. Let me know what you guys think. How long is this game gonna last? Yeah, definitely gonna stick around for a while, and I will be making content for a while. Honestly, as much as I complain sometimes, even though my complaints have slowed down, I still complain about the game, and I will still continue to play the game. That's just the burden of being an OPBR player. But yeah, I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.